Hey everyone, this is Dr. Ryan at Primal Chiropractic and Primal Elite Fitness. In this week's video blog, we're discussing winged scapulas or winged shoulder blades. Now, if you don't know what this looks like, you can just do a quick Google search to get an image. Otherwise, what this is with our shoulder blades, they should normally be pinned nice and flush to the rib cage or the back. When we have muscular imbalance or dysfunction, you'll notice it's peeled off. This is very common in younger kids and athletes, and it can happen a lot to people that have desk jobs or sedentary jobs. This is one of the easiest ways that I can evaluate patients if they come in with shoulder pain or back pain. I'll just take a look at where their scapulas are, and if they're peeled off, we know that there's some work to be done. So this typically happens with a combination of two things: overactive and tight muscles, and then on the opposite side, overstretched and inhibited or weak muscles. So typically with the tight muscles, we're talking about the front side of the body. Usually the pecs or the chest, we get caved in, and that creates shortness and tightness. And also the upper trapezius, because we are typically hiked up a lot. We are flexion dominant creatures is what I call it. So when we sit a lot and we get stressed, we go into this position. And if we're in that position for too long, a lot of these winged shoulder blades can start to occur. Now on the opposite side, we get overstretched and weakened. And the two main muscles that get influenced or affected is the serratus anterior and the lower trapezius. And then when these are no longer firing, we start to develop that winged scapula. This is also a huge reason for ball and socket issues in the shoulder, and also a huge reason on how rotator cuff muscles get torn. It's usually a slow process. So if you have those winged shoulder blades, you are a candidate for potential rotator cuff tears over time. So first way that we typically treat is we start to release the front side of the body. We're not going to discuss how I do that in this video. However, I'm going to give you 3 exercises that you can work on at home to pin that blade back down to the back of the rib cage and hopefully start feeling much, much better. The first one, all you need is the floor. You're going to get yourself down on your stomach. Arms are above head, elbows are at about ear level, and you're going to push yourself up. From here, you're going to pull those blades down as tight as you can. And with your elbows, you're not going to literally slide out to the side, but you're going to tension out to really activate that serratus anterior and that lower trap. Now, if this is way too easy, you can hold this for a minute, no problem. Try taking an arm off, and you'll notice how much more challenging and how much more demand there is on that shoulder there. That's your first option. If you have a kettlebell at home, this is another favorite of mine. This is called the bottom-up carry. So for the bottom-up carry, you're going to get the bell bottom up, and just by holding this, you'll notice all those muscles turn on to start stabilizing the shoulder. If you want to make it more challenging, lift that elbow up. And then to take it a step further, we start walking with the bell to create more instability. Last exercise, if you have a TheraBand at home, grab it. I'm going to show you this on the right side. So you'll loop it through the right hand, and then you also step on it with the right foot. From here, get into a nice hinge position, flat back, keep that shoulder down. We never want to hike up. And we're just going to create some circles, and we can work on different angles, whether it's high up into flexion or low into flexion. We can also get out laterally and just really start stimulating that lower trapezius and serratus anterior. Give this stuff a shot. If you guys have any questions or you need any help with fixing this issue, give us a call.